I trained deep in the mountains for 5 years. I had just become the invincible sect master of the world. But on my first day down the mountain, a 5-year-old girl ran up to me with my photo yelling, "Dad." I was completely confused. I didn't even have a girlfriend. How could I have a daughter? People around started pointing and whispering, thinking I was a heartless scumbag who abandoned his wife and kid. Even more outrageous, the little girl actually pulled out a photo of me. Now I couldn't explain anything. Just then, a stunning woman with an ethereal aura rushed over. She grabbed the child into her arms the moment she saw me. A flash of shock passed through her eyes, but she quickly pretended not to know me, trying to leave with the child. But confused, I stopped her and immediately asked what was going on. Before we could even talk, a gang of thugs surrounded us. They came to force the woman to hand over her company shares, even tried to take her away by force. Seeing me by her side, the thugs mocked me for being a useless man living off a woman, then ordered their men to kill me. The woman was terrified, but she didn't know. I was a martial arts master. In just a few moves, I knocked the thugs down, but one of them pulled out a gun and aimed at me. The gunshot rang out. Everyone thought I was dead, but the next second, I caught the speeding bullet between 2 fingers. The thugs were so scared they ran away in panic. The woman was completely stunned. She guessed I must be an innate martial artist, but I just smiled calmly. Meanwhile, the thugs ran back to report to their boss, who was the one behind the plot 5 years ago. Back then, he desired the woman and drugged her, trying to take advantage of her. But I happened to pass by and ended up with her instead. Now hearing I was back and powerful, the boss was furious and swore to make me pay to ensure success. He spent a fortune hiring the #1 fighter in New York and began setting a deadly trap for me, unaware of all this. I followed the woman back to her mansion. The next day, she came clean and told me the truth from 5 years ago. Back then, she drank to escape a forced marriage and accidentally ended up with me. She left in fear the next morning, soon after she found out she was pregnant. Now she gave me 2 options. Take a large sum of money and disappear, or marry her for the child's sake under a contract and become the little girl's personal bodyguard with a monthly salary of $100,000. Looking at the girl's cute photo, I chose her without hesitation. I even gave her a handmade charm as a betrothal gift, saying it would protect her for life. We quickly headed to register our marriage and left the child in the care of the woman's best friend. But we never expected the boss's revenge would come so fast. While we were at the registry, the thugs kidnapped both the little girl and the woman's best friend. Just as I got the marriage certificate, I received a ransom call from the boss. He told me to come alone to an abandoned factory outside the city within an hour, or prepare to collect the girl's body. My eyes instantly turned cold, and I rushed to the factory with the woman. Inside the abandoned building, the little girl and her babysitter were tied to pillars, and the #1 New York fighter had already set up an ambush, ready to deliver a fatal blow. Seeing the enemy lineup, the woman turned pale. She recognized the calm old man as an innate martial arts master. In despair, she begged me to run, told me to find her grandfather for help, even willing to accept a forced marriage to save us. But in front of this man who could shake all of New York, I wasn't afraid. I simply shielded the woman behind me, and a world-shaking battle was about to begin.